Let's talk about alcohol. Alcohol has 7 calories per gram, and if you want to drink it, you can pull your calories from your daily carb and fat sources to make room for alcohol later in the day. Now, there's a few reasons why alcohol isn't entirely helpful in reaching our fitness goals. That doesn't mean it needs to be entirely cut out, but definitely kept an eye on, especially if you have a big goal you want to reach in weight loss. Reason number 1, it has empty calories. All alcohol has calories in it that rack up pretty quickly. Each drink probably has about 100 to 200 calories apiece, and if you have 3 or 4, that can add up pretty fast. Also, if they have extra things like juice, spritzer, or soda, the calories can get even higher. A lot of alcoholic drinks are also made with added sugars that can rack up your calories too. Reason number 2, when alcohol is consumed, it becomes the primary source of fuel for the body, being burned off and metabolized before anything else. But that also means that it's slowing down the process of burning fat until the alcohol is fully metabolized, so any excess food that you consume will be stored as fat when you've had some alcohol in your system. Tip to avoid this, eat all of your meals or your food for the day before you start drinking, and try not to eat as much once you've consumed the alcohol to avoid that excess fat storage. Reason number 3, when you're intoxicated, it is so much easier to dig into food and to go off track. There are studies that even suggest alcohol can trigger hunger signals in the brain, so be aware before you start drinking of the effects of food after alcohol, and try your best to keep away from it while you're drinking. So what happens if you do go off track? Don't freak out, it's okay, we all do it now and then, just continue the next day as normal. Don't make yourself do a bunch of extra cardio or starve yourself of extra calories. It's not a huge deal, you'll recover from it fine, and your body will adjust back to normal within a couple of days. Other notable reasons that we want to avoid alcohol a little more. It can negatively affect our sleep, causing a REM rebound, which makes it hard to get restful sleep. It can also disrupt our hormones, which are involved in burning fat, building muscle, and absorption of nutrients. So if you're going to drink, what's the best option? First of all, I'm going to give you guys a big recommended drinks list in the Facebook group, so you'll be able to see it there, but here's a couple of ideas. My first favorite would be vodka with a low-calorie mixer or a club soda. 2 would be whiskey on the rocks or with like a diet cola, and then gin and tequila are the next best bets. Something to be aware of is that as you lose weight or if you're cutting out carbs and fats earlier in your day to make room for those evening drink calories, be aware that it will become much easier for you to become intoxicated. Seriously, you won't need nearly as many drinks as you used to, so definitely be careful and take it slow the first time you drink while using these tips. Also, how often should you have it? I personally recommend no more than once to twice per week. If you're a person that's currently drinking 7 days a week, what I like to tell my clients is pick your 3 most important days or 4 most important days and start by cutting down to that. What days are the days where you're like, I'm coming home from work and I want my glass of wine, or I want to go out to dinner with my husband and have my beer? Pick those days and choose 3 to 4 days, but try to cut down on your 7 days a week. Take it slow, go one day at a time, it'll come to you. But for those that are drinking a little less, I would say once to twice per week, and if you're really, really serious about hitting your goals or you have a timeline that you're trying to hit, then I would actually say once or twice a month.